What's in there, buddy? King Jack over here. I'm still on the other side of the planet, but found time to actually get a video in. Wanted to talk to y'all about quite the topic. The homie, what's his name? Derek Jackson? Yeah, what's done in the dark is always gonna come to the light. So it was only a matter of time before everybody with some damn sense was gonna realize, hey, he ain't what he preach. He's not that. He's not that. He's not Superman. He's not. I knew better, personally. I want y'all to know that I actually knew better. I was like, he too. No one's that perfect. And lo and be fucking whole. Lo and be fucking whole. He fucking gets caught up with some woman. And he married too, so that's not a good look. It's not a good look, even a little bit. I mean, is he aware of how much this is gonna damage his following of women? Well, that was always his thing. He would make YouTube videos about how the man should do A, B, X, Y, Z for, you know, his specific woman. And at one point in my life, I actually watched a lot of his shit to if we're gonna keep it a band. I watched a lot of his shit to actually gain some type of. He was informative. I won't deny that about him. He was actually very informative in regards to relationships. But now this happened, so I'm like, does he got credibility still? I would hope so. So long story short, bro actually got caught up with a woman. The woman, I want to say, came out in public about it, and word got back to him, and I guess there was some substantial evidence to where there's no way he could have fought that. The evidence was just so substantial, and then he actually made a deal with his wife, and we're gonna talk about her in a minute. I promise you, we don't get to. So anyway, there was a substantial amount of evidence, and you know, when cat's out the bag, cat's out the bag. So you might as well go ahead and just spill your guts at that point. So it got to a point where he needed to make a video. He needed to address everything that actually took place, and he did it with his wife. I mean, whew. Listen, I've been in relationships where I've caught hell for significantly less.
But what the fuck?
I've been cussed out in 3 different languages for liking a picture of a woman I didn't even know. Now keep in mind, that same woman was literally playing Man Crush Monday with every other person that wasn't me.
But what?
Here's my take. You preach about how men are supposed to be this damn near godly person to where you can't do wrong. Like, you gotta be able to be her peace. You gotta be able to communicate to where you're actually able to see each other eye to eye on the same page. You gotta be able to be everything that you claimed you were not in your former life. Your former life where you self-proclaimed yourself as a quote-unquote fuckboy. So you would take the lessons that you learned from then, and you would maybe sometimes even occasionally get like video requests to where you're actually, you know what I'm saying, asked to speak on a specific topic. Then this happened. Is anybody really gonna take bro seriously at this point? I can't, like, they could, but should they? I remember that I had a conversation with this one woman, and she told me, like, keep in mind, this was years ago, long before this actually happened. But I had a conversation with a woman a long time ago, and the topic of relationships came up, and she referenced a lot of your content. Well, his content. I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about him. I'm not talking to him. No, whatever. But she made a lot of references in regards to the kind of things that, you know what I'm saying, he's about. And in the back of my mind, I always knew, like, this guy sounds like a god. This guy sounds like he can't do no wrong. He really sounds like he's just this messiahal like figure with a cape that says, "I love my sisters." One thing to consider is that, well, there's nothing to consider. He just straight up came out and said he cheated, for lack of better words. Not to paraphrase, but he was very explicit in, not explicit, he was very descriptive in what he was actually doing. There was sexual flirtation, there was legit sex, there was a level of flirtation with a woman who he had a supposed sexual history with. So he's been with this woman before, and without his wife's knowledge, it's classified as inappropriate and it's cheating. And it's kind of a no-go in marriages, to the best of my knowledge. Listen to what he actually said in the video. He said, "I've already made that bet and I've had to have lied in it." Meaning, this ain't the first time he's done it. Okay, let's talk about the wife real quick. She said that the second she got the information about him and another woman, she left. That means she came back. You know what I'm saying? So they say your relationship is stronger with the alignment of God and things along those lines, and that he's human and he doesn't want to be pedestalized and things along those lines. He kind of was, though, especially about the female community. Like, this is a massive blow for women in general. Like, it's kind of sad. He may lose followers, he may gain them. I don't know, I don't necessarily follow him like that. I just know that this popped out and I was like, oh shit, I gotta hop on this. But make no mistake whatsoever, she is embarrassed. She's embarrassed. Apparently this is the aftermath of something that came to light maybe a couple months ago, and then it came to light and now it's became so public. This is when he made the video for it. So this had already happened and came and transpired, and it fast forward all the way to where it is right now. So supposedly they work things out, but there's so much to take from this, and there's so much to question. Like, is this gonna happen again? I mean, he's done it before, and he claimed to have found God, and then things, well, got realigned with God, excuse me. Claimed to got realigned with God, and now he's back better than ever. Y'all tell me what that sound like. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Everything Derek said sound good. It sound great. Like I said in the beginning of this video, I always knew that no one's this perfect. Nobody's this perfect. What's his angle? What is he really trying to preach? What is he really trying to like, what is he getting out of this by selling this legion of women the dream that he's been selling them, where you can have it all, or he has to accept you and your kids, and all this extra shit about, you know, set your standards all the way up here and he's got to level up. And I'm thinking, like, a hustler can actually sell you something that is legit bad for you. It's been happening for the beginning of time, since the beginning of narcotics. Any man who's ever sold crack knows that crack is bad for you, but he's able to do it because of how much of a hustler he truly is. Everybody knows crack is bad for you. So I was trying to figure out, like, what bro up to? Like, it sound good, but Sounds like bullshit. This entire time, this man been selling y'all women a dream. At some point, he knew that what he was selling was bullshit.
Jesus is not gonna be happy about that.
He knew after he would share a video about how he would handle a specific scenario within a relationship, he was doing the contradictory shit of what he was preaching against. I think that's called a hypocrite. Me personally, I never pedestalized the man. Just so we're clear, Bernie Mac would have called her
You a new fool.
I don't think his wife is like unappealing. Like, she's a lovely woman, but I mean, when you stay with a man who cheated on you, you're basically settling for the fact that you're not worth being loyal to. You dig? Y'all wanna know what I truly think?
Yes. Yes.
In my personal opinion, I think that she chose to return to him because he can provide her with a lifestyle that no other man is willing to give her at this point. That's my honest opinion. Why else would she return? If I had a wife and word got out and was brought to the light that she was having an affair on me, actually brought this man to my crib and he beast fucked her on our bed, call me crazy, but this looks like the face of a woman who's probably gonna end up leaving any goddamn way. You know what I think? Going back to that hustler theory, well, not theory, but that's basically what it was. There was a demand for women wanting higher value men and wanting to be pedestalized by said men, and he fed into it. That's why he's got a shit ton of followers, and the vast majority of them are women. But life has a way of balancing things out. Life has a way of bringing you back to reality. And that reality check comes from the man that I have been watching for so fucking long now. Probably all this damn deployment. That reality check was Kevin Samuels. And again, she's not a bad looking woman. She's not. I mean, I don't see. Okay, the woman he had the affair with, she was bad. Not to justify what he did, but credit where credit's due. That was a bad woman. So is what it is in that regard. But it's not that he didn't have a bad woman already. So I mean, dog, you pretty much contradict maybe half of the content that you've been feeding women for years. You contradict at least half of it. That's me being generous. Now let's be a little hopeful. Maybe brother is legitimately sorry. Would he have been apologizing in third person? I don't necessarily know it personally, but it's just, no, you cheat on me, you gotta go. Period. That's all I got on the topic. She did that entire video with a bonnet on. It don't look good for him.